Hey music lovers, I am Tim Nichols with the Christian Rock and Metal Collective, and today we're going to talk about something that is taking the world by storm, and that is AI generated music. As you can see right here on the television, this is an AI generated channel. There are several AI generated channels out there, and a lot of them are making Christian rock music, and some people can't detect it. It's very difficult to tell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of these Christian rock channels out here to make sure that you know the difference. One of the ways to tell, really to spot AI, is the lyrics almost sound kind of mechanical and the voices almost sound a little too perfect, and they all kind of sound similar. Pretty much every one of them sound a little bit like Nickelback. It's kind of odd. I know Nickelback gets a lot of hate, but they have a decent sound, but they have this kind of grungy, crunchy sound, and a lot of the AI sounds like that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play a small clip of this one just so you can hear it. Just so you know, that is all AI generated. There is no actual instruments, there are no actual human voices, there is nothing human involved in this other than the human putting in the lyrics and telling them what style they want. There's a lot of different AI services that they use, but one of the things that's taking on YouTube by storm, and that is AI generated Christian metal based off of hymns and old popular songs. And I am telling you, these channels are growing leaps and bounds. They will create a channel and they will have an instant plethora of 10 or 12, 15 songs, and it will rise up and get 3,000 to 5,000 subscribers seemingly overnight. So this is definitely a popular thing, and it seems in the comments a lot of people don't realize that it's AI generated. So here are some channels that you need to look at. Make sure you know that these channels that are on your screen right now are all 100% AI generated. It may be a human that puts in the lyrics, it may be a human that puts in the preferences, but it is all computer based, and that's something you need to know. Now, when it comes to hymns and different things like that, of course, those are written by people, but once you input them into the system, then the computer does all the work. Now, one thing I want to say is, while I am not an advocate of AI, I think that robs artists. I think that we need true artists to be promoted. And when you got some guy at his computer creating entire albums in a matter of days by inputting data into AI, I am not a fan of that, especially for Christian music. I want living, breathing, God-loving people to write their music, and I personally will not promote AI channels, and I personally will not listen to or buy AI music if it ever makes it to CD, or even if it gets on Spotify or something like that. I'm not going to listen to it. But generally speaking, when you see a thumbnail of an AI album, it's not going to have a human, it's going to have some sort of AI generated image, and you're going to be able to hear that sound that just sounds a little mechanical, sounds a little lifeless, and that's because it is. But when it comes to hymns, it can be a little more difficult because those hymns were written by people, because a lot of times even some of these lyrics are AI generated. You can actually go to an AI application and say, write me a Christian rock song based on such and such theme, and it will put out the lyrics and everything. And if you're happy with that, you can go ahead and put that on YouTube, and then they monetize these channels and make money off of it. Personally, I would say we should not support this, but I know some people are going to have different feelings about it, and I'd be interested in your opinion. Now, one thing I believe that these AI channels address is the need for Christian metal bands to do some of these old hymns and some of these older music. The Onward Christian Soldiers, Marching On to War, most of your hymns like Amazing Grace and A Mighty Fortress Is Our God, all of those really have a nice sound with metal. So I do believe this is exposing a need, and it's exposing some opportunity for our Christian artists to go ahead and put some music out there, because a lot of these hymns are in the public domain. So that means you don't have to pay for copyrights to use these. So Christian metal bands, get out there and make us some Christian metal hymns and make this AI thing a thing of the past where it's not necessary. Let's get rid of lifeless music that hurts our actual artists who are putting in the hard work of writing songs, and let's promote our artists that are putting in the work, that are putting in the time to record, that are making amazing music videos, and let's make sure we reward them. But let's not reward someone inputting stuff into a computer and gives minimal effort and is sitting there raking in money from ad revenue on YouTube. I'm not okay with that. Let me know. Are you okay with this? God bless you. Keep calm. Jesus on.